Match point. The stadium goes silent. Everything you've trained for comes down to this moment. One shot, one decision, stay in the fight or close it out. You take a breath, trust your game, and go for it. So today we are reviewing my best match points. Let's take a look. And play. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I remember even these match points. Some of them I remember, some I don't. But she always played so well against me. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Drama. She got lucky and I did too. Okay, wow, I just remember this match wouldn't end. I felt like it was 3 hours. I could not get on top of this girl. And it was kind of like finally at the end, will this end? Oh, I'm running for my life. That's a deep reply for being on the run. And just see how this won't end? It just keeps going. Oh.
That was quite simply
I'm so upset. I'm like,
match.
is it over?
To get this done.
Okay, we always had some epic battles too. Oh, I remember this. I remember winning the first and then kind of like struggling after. And this was the longest game. I have like Go-Go Gadget arms. They just go whoop. Oh, forehand down the line for the winner.
Quite simply, one of the matches of...
That was a good tournament. I think I played Radwanska in the final. Okay, this match I remember playing almost perfect. I do not remember this point, but I remember the feeling of like not doing much wrong. And that's a great feeling as a tennis player. Oh my goodness. With the junior lob. I don't even have any recommendations for myself now. Stay in the point. I'm relying on my speed a lot. Oh yeah. Okay, little flat ending, but hey, however you win. Hey Serena. Do I vaguely remember this match? I don't remember this point at all. But boy, she was a great player. Oh, I remember, I remember this match now. Yeah. I always played well at the Miami Open. Fun to play at home. Drama. Wow. I was like, yes, in your face. Boy, she always played well against me. Talented player. She never played well against Serena. But this girl brought her best tennis against me. And if I recall this match, there were so many rain delays. There's rain delay after rain delay. There we go. Oh, now I'm getting excited. I'm like, come on, Venus. Do that thing. She was so nice. One time I won against her and she offered me some of a birthday cake. I was like, is there something in this cake? This was a very long match and I had this weird problem with my toe. Like before this match, and I didn't sleep the night before, and I actually had to go see the doctor. I got very upset. They had to sedate me a little bit to fix my toe. You never know what's happening behind the scenes. And then I get to this match, and I managed to play and win.
Oh yes, that is magnificent shot.
Unfortunately, I lost a lot of matches against her, but respect her as a player and miss her on tour. Oh, this was a long match too. This was such a delightful win because this is the first tournament of the year, and it's so wonderful to start out well during the year. It's just good vibes only. I had a great year in Australia here. Caroline played one of her best matches against me here too, and was always rooting against her. Stop calling it out. It was in. Y'all don't know. You don't know tennis. Oh. Sometimes you gotta tough the point out. Just stay. I was wearing my hair like curly back then. Let's say I don't remember this at all. This is like a blast from the past. I was not expecting to see this. This is like, wow. Looks like I've built a big lead here. So at this point, I'm gonna feel like I can't lose. I'm not losing this match, it's over. No way I'm gonna lose a 5-2 lead serving. But she was very talented. We had a lot of intense matches. Ooh! And all of a sudden I got tired of it. Wow, I was in shape. It's 2005, it looks like. Oh, this was like the first tournament after COVID. Oh yeah, I hit this crazy lob. I remember this.
What a way to wrap it up.
Can you imagine? There was no one there though. I'm like, yay! I'm like, yes, girl. Oh, against Amanda Kutzer. Take us back. Where are we finding this footage? This was not a fair matchup. I was like 6'1" and she was like 5'1" and tenacious, but I had a whole foot on her. Not that size matters, but it definitely gave me an advantage. Boy, she could run though. Look at her. Athletic. But when you play the angles, there's no reply. Okay, this is me against Ana Ivanovic in 2007. And we're watching this in, looks like Japanese. Oh, Lord. Her forehand was so big, the backhand gave you some moments. But also, like, I played almost perfect that whole tournament.
For Venus Williams.
This match was drama. She fell on the court and started crying.
That's good.
And I was up in the first set and lost it 7-6, but didn't give up. Oh my God, it looked pretty. Oh, what in the world? 1998, are we? Okay. My forehand looks so different. Can you hear the shake of the beads? It's like percussion. Ooh, who am I playing? Oh, my mom looks so young. She looks like my sister. Oh, against Svetlana again. Oh yeah, first round US Open. Ooh, big forehand inside out. My hair's falling apart, but I got the win. I was way too nervous in this match. So nervous. Yeah, I remember being so nervous. I don't remember a 6-2 set. I was like too nervous. I remember this match, the girl wouldn't go away. That was a big passing shot. Okay. Oh, 5-0 lead. I remember this now. My legs were so strong this year. Oh, I never hit a slice winner angle. So this is one and only, folks. Now we're in 1999. And I remember she was so mad after this match. I remember she stomped her foot in the hallway when her mom, or it was her mom, said something to her. She's like, boom! She hated losing. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. It happened that was over too fast. Looking back at all those matches, actually, it was cool because I never do that. So I totally got into it and I was like, wait, the video's over? Give me more match points. And then take me back to 1998. I don't even like to admit that I was around in 98, let alone like admit to you guys that I was around in 98. So there it was. And then playing some of the greatest players on the planet, Steffi Graf, and then a lot of the amazing players that they don't get enough credit, Kuznetsova, Ivanovic, and then some matches too, like when you look at it, you remember the feeling and how that feeling is so often in your head. Just this match I played, that semifinal, I was so nervous. I don't even know I held it together. And then looking back, I'm up a set in 5-2, like relax a little, but I didn't. I couldn't relax. And that pressure that I put on myself and that I put on her ultimately got me to the end there in that Wimbledon semifinal against Konta, who was such a nice girl. So really cool to look at. And then I remember some of these matches where I just struggled to the end, like against Konta again in Wuhan, or those different matches where you can still, it's almost like you can almost feel, like you could reach out and touch the level of like tension and fight that you were. And then the other ones where like, I remember I almost played perfect, like and the opponent never had a chance. They must have felt under so much pressure too. I think it'd be interesting, like also to hear like your opponent, how they felt in those match points, or maybe like the next video should be, I'm down match point, don't win the match, and like how I felt, right? Be like, oh, I didn't like her very much anymore and I never spoke to her again. No, not so much, or maybe. But memory lane is always a beautiful thing, especially in sport, right? We all kind of remember where we were and what we felt when we were watching that moment. And it's like a whole other thing when you were like playing that moment, like where you were, how you felt. So cool to share these moments with you guys. And yeah, in some of these matches too, I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm serving 5-2, match point, no way I can lose. And I remember when I was young and you would get to match point, sometimes that was the hardest thing, is when you got right there and you could see it, taste it, feel it, touch it, and it basically was over. And sometimes you go ahead and lose and you're like, what in the world? And then it's like these big learning lessons of like how to be stronger, how to be tougher, how to really close it out. And literally going back for me and working on that. Like, I need to learn how to close it out. One of the toughest things in tennis is sometimes serving out a match, especially in those positions like the proverbial serving in the third set and it's 4-all, or you're serving 5-4. That's what every tennis player talks about. That's what every coach talks about, that moment, those moments, and how do you get through those. And I remember literally failing in those moments, trying to serve out the match. It's all yours. You get to serve, which is amazing, right? And then you lose it. And then going back and working on that mentally, working on that in practice, so that way when I get to those moments, I can stand up tall and serve that match out. So looking at those match points, it like shows you like all the work that I did to get there, and also kind of what match point means. It's literally not the end, it's just this moment you've worked so hard to get to, and then wow, you're there, I'm there, and how do you handle that moment? And a lot of times it's like telling yourself, this is what I always wanted. This is where I want to be. And like, would I rather be match point down, or would I rather be match point up? Guess what? Match point up. This is my opportunity. And kind of learning how to reframe those really sometimes tough and pressure moments where you're feeling so tight you can barely perform. And that works in sport and in life. Let me know if I should do more of these, right? And also like, what match was your favorite match? Maybe I can like review the highlights of some of those matches too. You know what to do? Just like put it down in the comments what you'd like to see, and remember to hit a like too, because if you like me, then you'll like this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. That was a blast from the past. Do you guys like blasts from the past? I do. I love that. I think we should do that more. And also tell me too, like, what are some of the match points in your life? That could be in sports or outside of sports, and how you handled those, whether it was a win and how you got there, if it was a loss and what you learned from it, and how you made that moment better that next time around. I'd love to hear that and share that too. I think those would be great moments for us, right? Okay, let me know. And I love y'all, and I'll see you next time.